Good morning, my YouTube friends. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day, and happy Mother's Day to all you beautiful ladies out there that have children. Yep. And happy Mother's Day to the ones that's getting ready to have children. Hey, happy Mother's Day to all you women. How's that? Because you're going to be a mother one time or another, whether it's to your husband, your dog, your cat, your kids. Figures, I'd say kids last, right? There's something wrong with me, ain't there? Anyhow, today is going to be a cooking video of us cooking ribs. Yes, we are. We're not cooking ribs. We're going to be smoking ribs. So, yes, that is a long process. We will cook them until they're done. How's that? I'm not going to tell you how long because it kind of sometimes differs, Today's a nice, cool day. It's not sunny. So all that has to come in common when you're smoking meats. You know what I'm saying? Fish, chicken, beef, whatever. So I mean, the time varies on certain things. I'd probably be cooking these ribs maybe right around about 275-ish. Because the heat's going to go up and down. So it'll probably take a few hours. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this turned around and we're going to get started. Yeah, buddy. Alrighty, so we're over here and I got a couple little small slabs of ribs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, buddy. Extra meaty pork back ribs. That's what I'm talking about. And these were actually pretty good price. This is $5.99 a pound. Maybe it wasn't so good. Heck, man, I don't know. And this one right here, $10.60. So this was $10.60. And this one right here was $16.35. Yeah, that's 2.375, and this one right here is 2.125 pounds. So this is what we're going to be smoking up today, buddy. So I took these out a little earlier so they could rest and get up to room temperature. So now what I'm going to do is get these things right here. I'm going to get them opened up and we will start. So let me get these things opened up and I'll bring you right back. Yeah, buddy. So basically is what we're going to do. We're going to start getting these prepared so I can put the rub on them. I'll show you what kind of rub I'm going to do here in a minute. So I like taking this membrane off. Some people don't, some people do. So let me get this paper towel and I'll get this taken off and I'll bring you right back. So I figured before I pull this membrane all the way off, I'll show you what I do. We already got this one off right here. So basically you want to start down here and you want to get yourself a paper towel because this stuff's slippery. You know what I'm saying? So get yourself a paper towel, get in there and just pull her on off. It's not really that hard. Get that membrane, baby. Get that membrane. Then I got my little Meyer bag over here. I throw all my garbage in. And look, there's a piece of meat for the dogs. We ain't gonna throw that away. We're gonna give that to the dogs. And we got another piece of membrane right here too that we're gonna get off too as well. I ain't got no more paper towel. Or I did it. No, I do got some paper towel. It's right there. So anyhow, let me get this finished straighten up and then we'll bring you back. Alrighty, so we got everything off. Got all this off. Is what I'm gonna do. Before I start doing anything to these, I am going to use some yellow mustard and get this stuff ready to go and put on both sides here. So that way we can score the meat. I'll rub the mustard into them and then I'll bring out the rub. So let's see what we got here. So let's get this. And then we'll go in there. Got me a little cup in there to hold my mustard in there, so keep it upside down and get all this nice and in there. Get that in there. You don't need a lot of mustard, just enough mustard to get in there so you can hold your seasoning in that on there. You're rubbing that on there. So get this rubbed in. Get it on the edges and stuff real good too. And that way, that way, like I said, it'll hold all your seasoning and everything in. Go in here, look at this. Oh yeah. And like I tell you guys all the time, man, if you ain't never tried mustard on watermelon, you got to try it. Got to try it. Look at that. Let's get this mustard good and rubbed in real good. Get this some yummy, yummy, yummy. Get it on the sides and on the edges and all through here. It's a nice thing. I'm telling you, this is a nice little rack of ribs. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, buddy. Get it in there. Get it nice. Get that flowing in there. Yeah, buddy. So, let me rinse my hands off and I'll be right back. Today we're going to try this rib rack barbecue rub. It says it's original. I've never used this before, so it's a first. But the ingredients, you know, it says it's got everything: paprika, salt, sugar, garlic, onion, rice hulls, yeast extract, and extractive of paprika. So I'll put a little bit of pepper, more pepper on these, and before we get everything started, and we'll get this rubbed in. So let me get some gloves on this time. You know, I keep forgetting about the rubber gloves. So let me get some gloves on, and then we'll get this rubbing. So we got some pepper on here. Let's flip these over and get the back side here. And then we'll rub-a-dub-dub. Yeah, like I said, I've never used this before. It's supposed to be first, because normally we would make our own rub. But I seen this at the store, and I thought, hey, let's try this. It's got a lot of the ingredients in it that we use, except for pepper. So I did pepper them, so we should be good for a start. So we'll put a nice amount of this on here. Oh, yeah. And you know, the paprika and stuff like that's in here, that's mainly for the color. But this has got a little bit of smoked paprika in it, I believe. Because I can kind of smell the smokiness. You know, nothing like making a mess for the wife to clean up on Mother's Day, right? Yeah, buddy. So let's get this, start getting this rubbed in here. Oh, it smells good. Actually, it smells really good. You know. And I don't normally cut the fat off because there's not much fat on here. A lot of people like cutting the fat off, but let me tell you something. Once this fat renders down, it'll be, it helps the taste, man. You gotta have fat. You gotta have fat, you know? Like, you know, fat bottom girls, they make the rock and roll go around. Well, that's what we're talking about right here, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's get this stuff nice and thick on here. Oh, yeah. You know, I like using my salt seasoning, but, you know, salt seasoning you got to be careful with because of it'll take over everything, you know, so we'll leave that alone and just use this right here. Get this nice and rubbed in. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Get this massaged in here good. Once I get this good and rubbed in here, I'll put another coating on here to make it nice and, you know, all the way across the board there. Then we'll get out there and let this sit in here, and then we'll get there and get it on the smoker. And get some ribs all good and smoked up, baby. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's get in here, get this good. So we'll put another coat on this. You know, that mustard helps it stick. That's why we use the mustard for. And it gives a little bit of a tang to it, you know. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Get a little thicker on that fat, so when that fat renders down, we can, when that fat renders down, it'll help render inside the meat, you know, get it good. So, yeah, so let me get out here and clean up a little bit, and I'll bring you right back. I got the ribs pretty much set up. They're ready to go onto the cooker. Look at that from when I was washing the grates. So anyhow, don't worry guys, my hands are actually clean. It's just from when I did the grates. So anyhow, so this is nice. Got a real nice crust on them. So once we get these things in the smoker, I'm going to guess it's probably going to be 3-4 hours. They're small. rack of ribs. There's 2 of them, and with 275-ish, I'm guessing it'll take probably maybe 3 hours on a good slow smoke. But hey, sometimes a little longer, a little less, depends on what's going on. So let me get out there and get the grill fired up. I'm gonna let these sit a little longer, the room temperature, that way everything soaks into the meat real good, and then we'll get them on the smoker. So let me bring it back. So I got the smoker ready. I'm getting ready to get the charcoal. It's on over there getting ready so we can get some heat in here. And once we get some heat, we'll put some hickory wood in there. I do got some apple wood, Kingsford, which we'll be using it as well. So it'll kind of be an apple hickory mix. And so I got this going on right now. Yeah, buddy. So we're getting her started. We're just waiting for everything to heat up and get good and going, baby. We'll be ready to rock and roll to start smoking these ribs. Right, we got some heat in the smoker. We're right at 250. We're right at 250, so we got a good even smoke going in here right now. So this is what's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring the ribs out here. I'm going to open this up. We're going to put it on, and then it'll come back up to temperature faster. I don't have really nothing coming out of the pipe, which is good. Now we'll put some wood on this thing, and then we will start rocking and rolling. So let me go in there and get the ribs, and I'll bring you right back. Go ahead and get this off here. And like I always say, man, always got me a little Meyer bag or something to throw my garbage in, right? So yeah, so those ribs, they already got a nice color on them, man. So we're gonna get them in here, and we're gonna start this thing a rocking and a rolling. So let me get them in here, and we'll bring them right back. I have to say, baby, they sure look good. Look at that color. What a beautiful color. Just wait till we get to smoking these things, and they start getting a little done. Oh, they're gonna be so good. And they already smell good before they're even cooked. That's not good. Well, actually it is good, but not good for me because I want to eat them. All right, as you can see, we got a nice smoke out right now. And we're right around about 250 degrees, a little less. A little less. So we're smoking, baby. We're smoking. Oh, yeah. I let you look in there, but they say looking isn't cooking. Yeah, buddy. So let's these things go for, you know, a couple hours, and we'll check them out, see what they look like, see what they smell like. And I have to say this, they already smell amazing, so they're gonna have to be good. You know what I mean? Yeah, buddy. Got my buddy Mr. Hook sitting right here by me. What do you think about that, Mr. Hook? He ain't paying me no attention. He's like, yeah, whatever. Just get those ribs a cooking, because I like me a little taste of them. My beagles like to hang out under the shade in a nice day while I'm out here smoking ribs. Yeah, buddy. Gotta love my dogs. Well, we've been at this for a couple hours now, and everything's looking good. So, you know, 250 degrees, you got to understand that heat rises, which most people know that. So I got the thermometer in there. So basically right now we're only 217 degrees because that's what I got it set at. So, well, I got this set at 300, but this right here is going to be, you know, higher than this because this is level with the food. This is up at the top. So this is always going to read a little higher because, like he says, heat rises. So anyhow, I'm going to pick this up. And I have to say, these things look amazing. So let's press them down real good. And normally I would use like apple cider or something like this on there, but today I got apple juice. And yes, this is my spritzer. So like I said, we'll spritz them down good. And then we'll let them cook a little while longer. I'll flip them, sprint to the other side, and then, yeah, buddy. But man, do they smell amazing. Well, I have to say they're definitely done. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. Man, they smell. Daisy's like, hey, I'll take one of those. Yeah, they smell and they look beautiful, man. So she's Daisy. Kim's making fun of Daisy. Yeah, so she'll get them cut up and we'll get them served out on a plate and I'll bring you back. So I had to say, hash browns, ribs, what more you want, man? But these ribs, I'm telling you, this is the end of them. This is thin. Oh my God. I like it when you can bite into a rib and get a bite and just don't drag it off the bone, you know what I mean? Let me turn this around. So I have to say, another good smoke. Yeah, buddy. What I'm talking about, get yourself a nice good bite. Meat's always sweeter next to the bone, ain't it? Yeah, buddy. Guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for watching. We're going to eat our dinner. And I'll finish this video off. Honey, what do you think about the ribs?
They're awesome.
Are they awesome? Mm-hmm. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. All right, guys. I'm going to be smoking some salmon here pretty soon, so keep an eye out. I'm sorry, man. Just have to give you one more shot of this. Look at the smoke ring in those. I'm telling you, these things, that was a deep smoke. Yes, it was. All right, man. I'll be back in a moment. Let me get this thing mowed down. I was saying earlier about heat rising and stuff like that, so we got our thermometers up here. You know, so they're up against on the top there. But see, I got this probe down here, so that way it's on the same level as the food I'm cooking. So that way I know what the temperature is down here on the bottom around the food. So that's why I do that. So like right now it's 76 degrees because the coals are still a little bit hot, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I meant earlier when I said heat rises, and I got the temperature probe down here. And then this right here can take 2 probes and put one in the meat or whatever. But these ribs were so thin that I would get a false reading. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I use my manual one to get the reading and stuff like that. But I have to say, these ribs turned out good. Let me get this turned around. So yeah, man, ribs turned out fantastic. Yeah, buddy. So wife liked them. That's all that really counts, right? Yeah, buddy. So guys, I'm gonna get some salmon. I can make a salmon dip. I gotta find out what I did with my ingredients, or not my ingredients, I'm sorry, my recipe. We'll get it straight here sooner or later. And so I'll make some dip and stuff like that. And yeah, so salmon's gonna be on the way soon, man. We're gonna cook some salmon and smoke some salmon, and oh yeah, I can't wait. Guys, thanks for watching. You guys are awesome. And if anybody tells you any different, you tell them come see me and I'll tell them you're awesome. Oh, and happy Mother's Day.